fourth edition of the Premier Social Cohesion Games, hosted by the Gauteng Department of Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation, together with the Hellenic Italian Portuguese Alliance, otherwise known as HIP Alliance, paid tribute to the late David Kekana this year and launched a new memorial floating trophy at the gala event. The main games were held over 2 days and more than 4,500 participants competing.
Think about just the purpose and the mandate of the Social Cohesion Games. It's about bringing together people from different backgrounds. It's about celebrating our diversity. So that's why it was important that we open up with as many possible sporting codes as possible.
First thing to recognize is the power of sport in uniting a nation and the power of sport in promoting and enhancing social cohesion. So in these times we're experiencing global social tensions, there's social tensions in our country. Uniting a nation to act in a coherent fashion is critical to achieving any of the objectives.
These games are really to appreciate the type of province that we have, which is a melting pot of various individuals from different walks of life who all gather and congregate in this lovely province of ours. And we take pride in our demographic and make sure that through these games we can have all these individuals make sure that they get along. So these social cohesion games are quite instrumental because we utilize sports as an avenue to bridge that gap, between individuals, because it is only through sports as a platform where you really are able to level the playing field.
So today's games is fundamental to condemning sexism, racism, xenophobia, all of those things. So the games are very much about bringing South Africans from all walks of life together through the power of sport.
Introducing not only your traditional sporting codes that are known within townships, such as your netball and soccer, we're introducing horse riding, rowing, swimming and skateboarding as the other sporting codes that we really want kids to get exposed to.
As Premier was indicating earlier, that these games are going to be played by different genders, different racial groupings. We've got individuals with special needs. We've got the gogos that will be part. So you can see that it's about bringing together really what this melting pot is that we call Gauteng.
So the social cohesion games are about preaching tolerance, peace amongst people. Understand you are different and he or she is also different. Respect them for who they are. They are human. That's the fundamental thing. And we say they were created in the image of God.
So this evening, this is what we are unveiling, the David Kekana Memorial Floating Trophy for the Premier Social Cohesion Games.
This took me by surprise and I'm very happy. Though it sort of woke up the pain, but I feel now is the time for me to start healing. And I'm very glad that my son has left a legacy, something that will never be forgotten. His name is written in the map of people who lived in South Africa and who did good for the community.
This is the launch. We are back. The social cohesion games are back. So let the games begin.
In mid-2015, I was approached by the Premier of Gauteng to organize something that would symbolize our opposition to the xenophobia that was prevalent in our society. MEC Faith Masibuko then referred me to Ivor Hoff. Then I got hold of Kennedy Makhura, and we thought that through sport we could do a lot to send out a message about the importance of social cohesion and the fact that we must fight against xenophobia, against racism, against sexism. So we started off with football. We also at the same time decided to acknowledge the legends.
We need to thank the Premier for this kind of games, playing a major role to all South Africans and Africans as a whole. The most important is to bring communities together, to make sure that we live together, we understand each other, we share, and of course, that's the most important thing.
You know, I think respect is something that they must learn and follow, and obviously, you know, they are the future of tomorrow. Yeah, and I see there's like youth here. Obviously, you know, they're coming to see some of the leaders because for them, they are the future of tomorrow and they're the leaders of tomorrow.
We are very excited. This the return of the social cohesion games, an exciting thing. This is the 4th edition. We started the games in 2017. For 2 years, 2020, 2021, we couldn't do the games due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So this year, September 2022, we said we will definitely do the games.
This is our 4th edition. We started off with 1 code. We're now doing 5 codes. And unfortunately, due to COVID, we didn't have 2 editions. But I'm proud to say that this edition involved the participation of 4,500 people in the first day. The next important point is that we've got goggles that play.
The competition was not so tough. It was tough anyway, because now we played 4 games. So at the end of the day, we are the winners. The other goggles, the message is that they must not sit on the sofas. They must stand up. They must not watch TV. They must come and play with us. There's a lot of games that they can play.
The games are growing every year, and we obviously treasure the partnership that we've got with organizations like the Sports Trust, like the Office of the Premier, the Sports Arts and Culture, the African Diaspora. Obviously, they take part in all the games, and sponsors like the AJ Group, Italtal, European House, Ambrosetti, and it's a very good example of a community gathering that embraces all the people of South Africa. So it can only improve, it can only get bigger and better, and we look forward to working with the new Premier in the next year.
We really believe it's going to be building blocks to identify talent, build friendship, ensure that our children play. Children should play. Children should be comfortable in physical training and being part of sporting activities. We need talent. Sports is business now, so we need young people to identify sports as one opportunity that can assist them to survive in life.
The Premier's soccer team, including former soccer greats, beat Sedibeng men's team to be crowned overall winners of the 2022 event, lifting the David Kekana Memorial Floating Trophy with pride.
Sports bring people together. The only way that we can be together, I think, is through sports. So yeah, I'm humbled to be here, and I'm humbled to be part of it.
We as custodians of the game, we've got this responsibility of trying to create opportunities for the younger ones behind us, inspire them to do better, to have the Premier, the MEC over here. It just shows you how much it means.
We really thank everybody for coming out here. This is about unity, it's about social cohesion, and everybody's just having fun. You can see you've got people from different walks of life, individuals who ordinarily would have never crossed paths, but they're out here today, and that's exactly the purpose of these games.
The Sports Trust was proud to partner with the HIP Alliance at this year's Gauteng Premier Social Cohesion Games in support of fighting xenophobia, gender-based violence, and racism, and honouring the late David Kekana. Upcoming cycling events. Oktarak Wine Estate is hosting a summer festival on the 10th of December on the west coast near Piketberg. For more information, contact the Sports Trust via email at training@sportstrust.co.za or call us on 011 802 1818. Visit the website at www.thesportstrust.co.za. The Sports Trust Golf Challenge on 13th and 14th of November. This will take place at Sun City at the Gary Player Country Club. For more information, contact marketing@sportstrust.co.za or call us on 011 802 1818.